Okay, you're on the cloud. We'll put you on the cloud. So what we're going to do today is a self audit. Okay. Everybody wants to grow their business. Everybody wants to do more business. So what we're going to do that kind of wraps around and encapsulates a lot of things that we're talking about is we're going to walk through a self audit. Now, let's frame this the right way. Okay. All of you are good people. You do a good job. This is not personal. If you don't get a bunch of answers wrong or don't have all the right answers, then it doesn't mean you're learning anything anyways. So hopefully you're going to have a bunch of things that you can do differently when you leave this meeting today. If you're in here and you're acing everything that we talk about and your business isn't where you want it to be, well, then how the heck can I help you? So keep this in the right frame of mind, all right? And participate. Um, it always goes better when you guys participate. So I'm going to start. I'm going to start with a question. And the question is this. If I followed you, if I shadowed you and followed you around for the last 2 weeks, okay? Think about your last 2 weeks in your brain right now. And if I followed you around and I didn't know anything about what your goals were for business, what would I assume or what would I conclude that your priorities are? Okay. I follow you. I shadow you. What am I going to say your priorities are? Who wants to tell me? Who wants to volunteer? Anybody want to tell me what I would think your priorities are if I followed you around? Everybody's like, hell no. All right. You don't have to. Would I say, same 2 week period, and I followed you around, would I say, hey, that person's building a real estate business? Or would I say that person is really busy? What would I say? Answer in your head. And chime in if you want. Your silence is telling. Okay.
You'd say that person really likes the World Cup.
Uh-huh. Okay. Good. Honesty from the person that I knew would bring it. It is World Cup season. That is a bit distracting. Yes. Anybody else? Okay. Let's talk about busy. Busy loves cheese and the pool. Charon. Yes, cheese and the pool. Excellent. Um, what does a let's qualify it. Let's talk about busy versus productive. All right. I'm kind of cheating a little bit. What do busy realtors do? What does a busy realtor look like? What are some of the activities that a super busy realtor looks like or is doing? Anybody want to go? Chime in. Showing lots of houses,
Yeah.
right? Showing lots of houses, writing lots of offers, answering lots of texts.
Knocking on lots of doors.
Possible. Doing a lot of social media. Busy. Running lots of errands. Staffing open houses. Prime. Now, tell me what a productive realtor looks like. What's a productive realtor look like? What are they doing? What are they working on? Not,
Establishing and running a process.
yeah, process oriented. Chad, I think you're knocking on lots of doors falls in this bucket. Productive. All right. Prospecting, follow up, going on appointments, whether they're listing appointments or pricing presentations or buyer presentations, asking for referrals. Danielle was working on that last week or the
That's a
week
good one.
before. Database conversations. Okay.
Old Trail.
Negotiating contracts versus writing lots of offers. There's a difference, right? If I can pick on Michael for a minute, which I will because he's been pretty productive the last month or so. He understands now there is a clear difference between writing offers and negotiating contracts. A very clear difference.
Thanks for your help.
Right? But it's valuable for him to understand so that he can self-audit. How am I spending my time? Am I shotgunning and writing lots of offers and copying and pasting and forgetting to change the APN number? Or, am I getting down to the nitty-gritty and figuring out how to get something under contract so I can get paid? They're very different processes. Busy doesn't pay the bills. All right. Busy doesn't pay the bills. Productivity pays the bill. Busy feels good and is generally comfortable. Right? Let's go back to when we talked about the difference between winners and losers and anything in life. It's their ability to deal with discomfort, to deal with pain. Busy doesn't hurt. Okay? It might be stressful and it might be tense, but it doesn't hurt. It's comfortable. Most of us, whether we know it or not, will default into doing busy work to avoid doing painful work or productive work, right? I can't go out and door knock
Right.
that neighborhood because I've got to get this social media stuff done, right? Something like that. I'm oversimplifying, but that's what it's like. I can't make those 5 phone calls to my sphere just to say hi because I've got to get ready for my open house, right? Now I'm going to ask you some questions.
That's not respecting the green time. If you respect the green time, then like you say, you schedule it, and this admin stuff goes after 5 and before 9.
Uh-huh. Michael, we're wearing the same shirt today. Yeah, we're wearing the same shirt. Yeah, that's Team Jensen right there. All right. I'm going to ask you some questions. Don't answer me out loud. This is for you. Okay. Number one, did I intentionally talk to people about real estate every day this week? Number two, did I ask for a piece of business this week? Just write yes or no, Y or N. Number three, did I call anybody simply to reconnect? Number four, did I ask for any referrals? How many conversations did I have with people already in my database? Write the number down. When was the last time I added new contact? Added a new contact to your CRM. When was the last time I removed someone who wasn't a fit? And do people in my sphere know that I'm in real estate? Bonus one. You get 5 yeses if you answer yes to this question. Did I complete the AI profile project that Damien sent me in the email again last week? Okay. Count your yeses, count your Y's, write it down and circle it. All right. Does anybody have more than 5? If you have more than 5, chime in. Okay. Does anybody have 4? Chime in. 3.
Yeah, 4.
Michael's got 4. Good.
I got
Karon's
5
got 4.
actually.
Michael's got 5. Karon's got 4. Good. How many 3s? Do we have any 3s? Any 2s? Any 1s? Danielle's got 4. Okay, that means we have some zeros. That's not a shot against you. That's a self-audit. That's the productive work. All right, let's go again. New sheet of paper, new section, whatever you want. Yeses and nos. Did I preview any inventory? This is all about market awareness, guys. Did I study any pricing? Can I confidently explain today's market to a seller? We've talked about that. Am I preparing for listing presentations? Did I educate any buyers? And that could be simply talking about different kinds of loans. Did I do any work to improve my knowledge of available financing? Did I tour any neighborhoods or did I go on tour with my local MLS meeting? Either one. Can I confidently advise someone moving here from another state? Okay. Yeses. 5 or more. Okay. 4. Caron's got 6. Guys, is it any surprise? I'm going to tangent here for a minute. Any surprise Caron's had high numbers in both of these categories, and after this meeting, we're showing her how to fill out a listing agreement that she's going to have signed? Yeah, no surprise. Jessica's got 2. Shelby's got 5. 5, Shelby. Good. That's a good number.
You got 3.5.
Michael, 3.5. Okay. So as a group, we did much, much better on the market conditions section versus what I would like to call the sphere section, right? That's good. That means we know where to focus if we want to increase our productivity. We've got the market section nailed down really, really well. That's pretty comfortable for us. We like doing it. We need to focus on the sphere section. Good. All right. Let's talk about the skills and personal development section. Okay. New section, new piece of paper. Number 1, did I learn something new about real estate this week? Number 2, did I improve or I won't even say improve. I will say modify or adjust or fine tune one of my scripts. Just one of your scripts, any script. Did I practice dealing with an objection? Any objection? Did I become overall more valuable to a potential client this week? Thursday to Thursday. That's our week. Thursday to Thursday. Did I protect my schedule? What does protect my schedule mean? Protect my schedule means that you allowed a proper amount of time to do the work that you wanted to do and didn't let personal things pollute it or take away from it. And on the flip side, did you allow a proper amount of time to have a personal life or a life in general and not let work intrude into that? Did you protect your schedule Thursday to Thursday? Did I complain more than I solved? Michael smiles. Michael's had a hell of a week, you guys. Did I waste time scrolling? Did I exercise? Did I take care of my health? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 or above. Give me some numbers. I'm in the chat, so I can see it in the chat if you want to do it in the chat. Karon's got another 6. That means Karon's above 5 in everything that we've talked about. Give me some more numbers. 1 is supposed to be a no, LOL, says Jessica. What did I learn this week? I don't know what you mean.
No, you said, did we waste time scrolling? So that answer would be yes, and get a point.
Oh,
So we all got at least 1 point.
that's all right. Everybody's got a 1. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yep. Good job. Shelby lost count. She got them all. Okay. Any other numbers? Danielle's got a 5. Good.
50% 4.
You got 4. Michael got 4. Good. Good. So also better than the sphere. Interesting, right? Okay. I'm not sure how we're going to do this one without a circle chart, but um, I want you to, we're going to make 2 lists. The first one, tell me how many yeses you have in this column, and let's go for a month. Okay, think back a month, roughly a month. Number 1, did you go on any listing appointments? Yes or no? Number 2, did you do any actual planned prospecting? Number 3, did you do any actual lead follow-up? Number 4, did you do any actual negotiating? And number 5, did you ask for any referrals? Even just one? All right. Count that up real quick in your head and keep that number off to the side. Okay. New list. New list. Okay. Get ready. Give me the yeses. Did you send or receive any? Did you spend any time sending and going through email? That's number 1. Number 2, did you spend time posting on social media? Number 3, did you spend time creating things in Canva or some other artistic chat GPT? Okay. Number 4, did you spend time watching YouTube? Number 5, did you spend time organizing your office or your workspace? Number 6, did you spend any time outside of our meetings and other meetings? Okay, count those numbers up. Now, give me the first.
Doing what?
What? What do you mean?
Spend time outside of our meetings doing what?
Non-client related meetings. Good clarification.
Gotcha.
Okay, now give me the number, first number slash second number. First number slash second number. What do you got? Put it in the chat. 2 and 2, Caron. 2 and 5, Danielle or Shelby. Danielle, 4 and 5, Jessica, 2 and 2.
3 and 2 for me.
3 and 2 for chat. Okay. Generally speaking, guys, and I know everything, 4 and 3 for Michael. The first number is highly productive work, and the second number is busy work. Okay? So think about that in your audit. If you're even or you're heavy to the busy work side, then you can shift a little bit and focus more on productivity-oriented activities. Okay. The numbers aren't bad though, because the industry average for all agents is 80% busy work and 20% productivity work. That's the industry average. So it looks to me like, let me see, 2, 4, 5, 4, 2, 5. You guys are all beating that average. So good for you. Here's another thing for you to think about. Okay, we get quotes that stick in our brains all the time. If I hired someone tomorrow to run a business exactly like you're running yours, what would you say about their success? What kind of agent are they going to turn into? Think about that. All right. Now you're going to rate yourself 1 to 10. I'm going to give you a category and you're going to give yourself a grade. Okay? And then what we're going to do is you're going to give me a total in the chat. 1 is bad, 10 is great. Ready? Lead generation, 1 to 10. If you're driving and you can't write, just keep your score, your total score in your head. So if you said lead generation, I'm a 5, remember the 5 and add the next score to it and keep a running total. Follow up, 1 to 10. Overall market knowledge in your specific or chosen ultra local market. Overall market knowledge, 1 to 10. Communication skills in general, 1 to 10. Organizational skills in general, 1 to 10. The ability to manage your time, time management, 1 to 10. Negotiating skills, 1 to 10. Consistency in process, 1 to 10. Self-accountability, holding yourself accountable, 1 to 10. The overall health of your business, 1 to 10. Add them up, put them in the chat. $55, $38, $62, $68. Anybody else? 30. Okay, so your score is your self-graded 46, your self-graded percentage on productive behavior. So according to yourselves, you're all failing. If we were going A, B, C, D, F, you're all failing. Carolyn's got a strong F plus D minus. The rest of you guys gave yourself an F. You self-graded yourself and gave yourself an F on productive behavior. That's great. That's great news. That means that you've got a monster amount of bandwidth remaining for productive behavior that can affect your business. Okay, you with me? Right? Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 out of 10 is 100. 55 out of 100 is an F plus, D minus. Yeah, that's not me grading you. That's not me telling you that you've got all this bandwidth left. That's you telling yourself that, hey, I've got a bunch of room to improve. All right. I need to start thinking about shifting away from busy work or balancing busy work. And hey, look, don't. But Damien, you said we got to post on social media. Yeah, you do. I mean, you do, right? I mean, I do, and I don't do it. I do. But there's a difference between a daily posting ghost a couple of times and a post and then, well, let me see what else is going on. Well, let me go back and see, how many people are watching my reel and what kind of, yeah, there's a difference. So you still got to do the busy work. You cannot not check your email. Please, for the love of God, check your email. All right? But you don't have to sit there and spend the whole day checking your email. You can do the busy work and you can limit the amount of time that you focus on the busy work, and then you can shift into spending more of your budgeted time into behaviors that are productive and probably uncomfortable. But your next escrow probably lives there. That's where it lives. You guys are doing good. Think about these things. What do consistently top producers do on I don't know if it's a every day, every week. What do they do on a repeatable basis? They schedule this stuff and they do it all the time. This is the consistency, right? Lots of follow-up, making new phone calls, asking questions, learning something, protecting their schedule, previewing homes, meeting people, adding them to their database, uh, reviewing pipeline, reviewing personal finances, asking for referrals, understanding fully where they are in the process and what they need to focus on, analyzing their business as a whole, uh, tuning up their database, making sure that it's being used effectively, getting rid of the entries, let's call them entries, the entries that aren't a good match, reviewing goals and performance on goal, improving systems. Okay. Now you're going to write this down and you're not going to share it, or you're going to remember it in your brain and you're just going to use it for you. Number one, what is the one habit? Can only pick one. What is the one habit that is hurting my business the most? I'm going to give you a minute. Somebody play the Jeopardy theme song. I'm playing it in my head. Number two, what is the one habit that's helping my business the most? Oh, I just scrolled down. Michael ran the average for everybody, and it's 49.8 and a third. Number three, what is the one thing that I am going to change starting tomorrow? Okay. Why are we doing this? We're doing this to try and illustrate for you where the opportunity lies, right? Everybody knows it's a tough market right now. Everybody knows it's harder right now than it has been, for several years. When things are busy and markets are super hot, you can get away with a lot of things and it gets camouflaged. Even poor habits get camouflaged as high performance. Okay. When it's tough like it is now, you've got to really lean into productive habits and systems, right? You've got to maximize time. Agents who are going to thrive over the next 5 years aren't necessarily the smartest or the luckiest. They're the ones whose daily actions are consistently match the business that they say that they want. or the goal that they say that they have. All right. Everybody wants to sell 18 units a year. Is what you're doing putting you in that position? Here's your last question to think about. If your business today is the sum of your habits over the last 90 days, what kind of business are your current habits? What kind of business are your current habits building you for the next 90 days? Okay. Remember, in real estate, we're always 60 days away from a paycheck, right? Anything that you do productive today doesn't pay you for 60 days, right? That's just the way it is. That's the numbers, right? So if you say to me, or you say to yourself, I'm broke and I can't make my car payment and I'm going to work today, things getting repoed, right? You're 60 days out from a paycheck. The repo man's coming to your house with the black tow truck and no lights. All right. Staying ahead of that curve requires some kind of consistency in productive behavior. And what most real estate agents do, including me, is they go out and they close a couple of escrows and they go, yeah, this is great. All right. And every day they say, yeah, this is great, and go to the lake or go play golf or go do something else like that because I just got paid and everything is all right, is adding to the time that they're going to receive their next paycheck. That's why it's so important that you stay consistent and stay active with habits that are productive. Okay, 35. We got through that a lot faster than I thought we did. Time for you guys to talk, ask questions if you have questions. Man, it goes fast when nobody asks questions. Uh, if you have something to say, question to ask, let's cover that. You want to add something, let's please get that added and see what you got. Ready? Go. Someone, anyone. Got anything to say?
I love it when somebody pops up on my bold thing trail, and right, especially right before it's me, because I'm sitting at the computer, and it says that they viewed a listing, 2 minutes ago. I'm like, oh, the meeting's gonna start in 5 minutes. Let me call them right now.
Uh-huh.
And they answer and they go, "Hey, don't you love it when you click on an email and somebody calls you like right after?"
Uh-huh.
And and they answer the phone and you get in a conversation. I think it's fun when that happens when you see them on the robot, and then you call them, and you can say, "I can see you. I can see you."
Hmm. I mean, it's speed to lead though, guys, and I don't want to toot Michael's horn, but he is the guy that's got two escrows in 30 or 40 days. Okay? So, um, some of this stuff feels a little weird until you get used to it. And some of it might even feel a little like he's describing it, a little stalkerish or whatever until you get used to it. But you've got to remember that if you're not doing it, someone else is going to do it. And it's okay to get told no. It's okay to be like, hey, I was just like looking around. I don't want to buy a house. Hey, okay, no problem. I'm sorry to bug you. Have a really good day. If I can help you in the future, just let me know. That takes 20 seconds and it involves very little pain. Okay. You want to know what really, really, really hurts deeply is when you see the name and then you recognize the name because someone else took care of it. Or when you see the address and then you recognize that that address got listed or got closed by someone else. That's what really hurts. Okay, that's the kind of pain that I don't want you to experience. It's horrible. And we've all felt it. I know you know what I'm talking about. Um, I'm sure that that process of going fast to the lead and jumping right on the phone after someone clicks a tile on the internet was not always easy for Michael. I'm sure he had to go through some kind of like, come on, buddy, ramp yourself up. Let's do this to make it happen. But again, I'm going to tell you, two escrows in 40 days, don't lie. Okay? It just don't lie.
Read off the card. You got to read off the card sometimes. Just read off the card. Just read whatever it says on the card into the phone.
Just, yeah, anything. Anything. Right. Anything. They might think you're weird. That's okay. right? As long as I'm getting a commission check, you can think whatever you want about me. It's fine. All right. Anybody else? Experiences, comments, stories about trying to do things that are uncomfortable. We've been talking about switching to things that are uncomfortable for the past couple of weeks at least, maybe a little bit more. Anybody starting to play with it? Anybody starting to feel the pain? You want to share about it? Talk about it. For those of you that were here last week and heard the story about why it's so critical that you go through the pain of the AI profile project and save it all on the internet, and none of you have done it, why aren't you doing that? Tell me why.
I I'll chime in. I've been
Sure.
working on it, but I don't know. I'm like, I've done a lot of it, but I'm like, am I done? Or is like I still kind of sometimes question. I'm like, wait, did I get that profile done? Or
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So I've
That's
done a lot of it, but I'm still kind of like fine tuning the whole thing.
good. Ask the engine, Shelby, if you're done. See what it
Oh,
says.
okay.
Ask it, do I
It'll
have
know?
yeah, do I have have you built, ask it, have you built for me all of the profiles that I need for the different categories? Have you done it all? See what it says. If it says, yeah, I did it, say, great, show them to me. And then have him put them all, have him put it all in one spot for you to review.
Okay.
See what it
And then
says.
yeah, I'll try that. And then I was going to share just like a few little successes. I got a really good lead at the open house I held for you.
Good.
And I've been in touch with them. And then, yeah, just conversations in general have been helping me a lot. And so some positive leads in that direction. So I feel like the more conversations, the better.
Shelby, is it okay if I highlight for the group without getting too specific, the fun you were having before those positives, the fun you've been having over the past, let's say, couple months?
Sure. Yeah, I don't care.
Guys, anytime you think that real estate is going rough for you, I want you to text Shelby. Okay? In 2 months, she got railroaded like 4 times. Okay? I mean, bad. All right. I promise you, none of you have had a string of, Shelby, don't take this the wrong way. I just can't think of another word. A string of rejection like she went through for like 6 weeks straight. Okay. I don't mind saying that she was starting to question like, what the hell am I doing here? How much longer do I want to endure this? All right. She's focused on being more productive. She's focused on activities that breed success. And now here we are today, 4 or 5 weeks later, with some pretty positive things happening, pretty positive outlook. So, Shelby, good job. Way to way to put your head down and get through that, and way to get to the other side of it. Okay, anybody else? Chad, you got nothing for me, buddy? Come on.
Just waiting my turn. All right. What do you want to know? What do you want to talk about?
Just
Which
anything to
part
add? Anything to add? You have
to add?
also been shifted. Chad's also been in a pretty serious shift about trying to be a lot more intentional about doing things that are productive versus doing things that are busy. Chad, pick one thing that you've been focusing on and talk about your either success or failure in that one thing over the past couple of weeks. Did I just drop you?
Depends how nice I am to myself, I guess. Um, I haven't been working on lead gen as much, but I have been diving further into the AI
Mm-hmm.
side of things, and because I like to nerd out.
Mm-hmm.
So that stuff is beginning to really fascinate me. Um, So I have I attended. Okay, well, let me back up and try to be more straightforward with it. So, 2 weeks ago, I think it was, we got the email, which you guys all should have got too, is about the new quote unquote real estate AI called Nora.
Mm-hmm.
I attended the first. I was like, yeah, since I'm doing this AI project, Damien gave me homework on, to
Mm-hmm.
see what this is about. So I attended the very first one, and they're doing offers on it where they will do a matching fund for you on it. So you hire her basically. So I hired Nora, and I'm fascinated with it because, and I would recommend it for all you guys if you're active in real estate or you're trying to become so, like me, getting back into it. I I've hired her and have no regrets so far. And it charges you per diem every time you use her, but it's like micro pennies on the tasks. And I can, for example, once it's all set up, you have to teach her just like everything you've talked about, Damien. It's the same. Like they are regurgitating all the same info we already know. So we got
Right.
a leg up because of you. Thank you. Um, but the thing with Nora is they have worked out a contract with MetroList itself,
Right.
and then you give it access. So here's what I did in one afternoon. I created an account. I hired Nora, which is now my virtual assistant, basically. Um, and I kind of gave her access to my Gmail,
Mm-hmm.
my inbox. I gave her access to my calendar. I gave her access to my I use Trello, but different people
Yeah.
have different things just to track your tasks or whatever.
Yep.
Um, I did that, and then I gave it access to my Metro list, which
Mm-hmm.
they're the only AI, and it's designed specifically for that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did some of the same thing, and I gave it access. I tried to give it access to NextHome, which it doesn't do yet, but I did give it access. I gave her access to SkySlope.
Okay.
Um, and so now, basically, guys, it's like having an assistant in my office that you would turn to. So I haven't had a chance to do it yet, and I'm trying to teach Nora. She's going to work different with every person based on how you work with her and what you tell her to do, but she has a memory. So now, when I spent the time doing it without going into those details, but I taught her like 4 different lessons, and then I asked her to compile all that. So in essence, I pull her up and I say, "Hey Nora, can you give me a current market analysis for South Placer County?"
Mm-hmm.
And then she will go into Metro
Metro
List.
list. Mm-hmm.
She will look up every zip code for Rockland, Roseville, Loomis, Lincoln by zip code, collect all of the market data for the last um, 60 days. And then she will go to my inbox and get all of the emails from the mortgage brokers that I follow. She will go to this next homies meeting, scan the video documents for auditory words talking about market data, and she will go to PCAR emails that have anything to do with the market. She scans it all and then puts it in an email and sends it to me within minutes. It would take me hours to compile all that. Now I just have Nora do it. And
It'd
it
be more
cost
than
me,
hours.
huh?
It'd be more than hours, and it probably cost you 5 cents, right?
It cost me, yeah, I don't even know. I haven't looked yet, but the biggest task when I was building it was like $4.
Yeah.
And that was I was trying to get her, which I showed you. I had a potential lead, but they wanted to sell a condo in Hawaii,
Right.
and so I don't have access to Hawaii and Metro List. I don't have there was all kinds of complications. So I asked her to go outside of it. And then I said, give me everything you know about it. And then I took Nora, and then I took her, and then I connected her to the Terminator, and then
Hmm.
built that. I got that property report with some
Yeah.
market data. So
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was it was really cool. And
Guys, if you want to learn more about Nora, it's in MetroList. Okay. So open up MetroList. You probably have a message, those messages that pop up all the time in MetroList that you never read.
yeah, the ones we don't read and
Yeah.
close all the time.
Yeah.
And they have a banner at the top right now,
They
but
do.
click on that, sign up. It's a half-hour course. It's a virtual course. You like this, a Zoom thing.
Yep.
Um, and then when you go to it, if they're still doing it, when you sign up through MetroList, um, they by signing up, the company who does it gives you $10. MetroList matches it for $20.
Hmm.
And then they have to get it launched. They have a matching fund up to $250.
Oh, wow.
But it's not like a subscription service.
No, it's
So
per use.
it's a bank, if you will. So it's an AI bank,
Hmm.
kind of like the Cash App or Venmo. You put money in and you can pull money out. It's your money.
Got it.
It's not put into Apple dollars or Spotify, and then you got a
Right.
credit, but you can
It's
never
not a
get.
subscription, right?
It's not a subscription. It's a pay as you go, and that's why they say hire her. So I was kind of running with that. So you hire her, and if you want to use her, you pay her. If you don't, you don't, and then at any time you could pull that money back out. But I did it, and I was like up to $250. So I just dropped $250 in there and got the match. Now I can spend $250 pennies at a time having Nora work for me for free.
Chad, thanks for bringing that up because I'm going to be honest, I haven't clicked it or looked at it. So I'm really glad that you did and that you told us about it. I will be clicking it tonight.
Do it.
Yeah, I will be clicking it tonight. So, and I would encourage all of you guys to click it and check it out. Maybe you use it, maybe you don't, but uh, I
I'll
just,
post too. Here's something fun I did with it too is I had it go to Otter. Somehow I got it. I don't know. They're building it as we speak too. And so I somehow got it connected to Otter, and I asked it to review all of our Otter accounts and give me market information.
wow.
And and it did it. And so I'll post it in the Facebook page for you guys to look at.
Please,
And it was just
please
like
do.
it was super simple. But Nora is for sure. Nora is your real estate secretary. And
Yeah.
think of it that way. Like, you know, I know Chat GBT is like the book
He's an
nerd,
advisor.
like yeah, an advisor for
Hmm.
words and terms and knowledge.
Hmm.
Copilot is a designer, and Copilot's really cool because it's really good at blending these things, especially with um like the professional summaries and resumes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, so I've kind of made her my central. And then so I've been experimenting now I'll say, hey, Nora, give me, what does MetroList say? How many properties went pending in Rockland this month? And then it'll tell me right away. And then I say, okay, of those properties, how many, whatever, make up your question. That I imagine that I have a client sitting in front of me and what the market data is. Okay, well, let's look at this neighborhood and then look at the zip code, and let's get an analysis. I can actually tell her that, and she will spit it out right away. I can have her, if you connect her to your phone, you can have it text to you. You can have her text it to your customers. You can have it emailed to your customers. So, Damien, if you're my client, you're like, well, I'm not sure. Like, well, how much is my home worth? And you could do a CMA and do all that. Or I could just say, hey, Nora, can you do a CMA for this property and email it to this email address?
Just
Okay,
ridiculous.
done.
Yeah.
Done.
Guys, you
And
hearing
then
that?
And here's and just to sell it even more, and then I'll shut up, I guess. But and I haven't done this. I'm waiting for the chance. But I can say, hey Nora, I just gotta. Can you prepare the listing paperwork for first name, last name at such and such address, and open up a SkySlope account under the same address name? Done.
Really?
Really.
It'll do the car forms?
It'll set up all the car forms for you. It'll set up SkySlope for you. It's crazy. I was like, so now I'm excited again. And that's to come back to your original question is my your very first set of questions, I was an 8.
Mm-hmm.
I work my sphere. I like my sphere and I've established myself there. So people come and will like I'm comfortable talking about real estate and stuff like that. But I am the world's worst salesman, and
Mm-hmm.
Damien, I know for the rest, I know I've told Damien that, and I've even got out of real estate. I've just kind of like hit the snooze button, but now getting back into it. I want to use Bold Trail. I want to use this, but this AI is opening up a whole new thing I never even expected. Um,
You guys all have to at least explore the Nora webinar and see. I didn't know it did all that. Chad, thank you for bringing it up because I'm an idiot for not having it up and running right now. Like
yeah,
literally,
do it.
what am I doing?
Do
What
it
am I
by the
doing?
weekend. I would recommend for everybody. So that's
It'll be
that's what
done.
I've been up to for my business. Um, and and then think of ways that you teach it. I'm teaching her to act and react in certain ways that I like to behave.
Mm-hmm.
And it's smart. It's smart, but it will not it's very real estate specific. So think
Right.
of her as your real estate office secretary. She can pull comps, she can do SkySlope, she can do a CMA, she can prepare forms for you. If like they said, like they were still negotiating with Lone Wolf
Yeah.
on the day that I had my course, but they said they're just working out the technical side of it. But it's already working in so many areas. It's just the team's figuring it out. But if we can't do it now, we'll be able to do it very soon.
It'll be
And
soon.
yeah, and but she won't do what like Copilot and Gemini and some of the others will do that are the broader perspective things. You know, the more general, but she's very real estate minded and she's fascinating because she's the only AI that can connect to your MetroList and SkySlope and still do like know who you are on your website and stuff.
It's crazy. Okay, buddy, I'm cutting you off. Thank you very much. But I got to get these people out of here. If you want to talk, oh,
Okay.
there's Michael already put in the link. Good job, Michael. All right. Michael's got a Vimeo link for Nora training in the chat. You guys check that out. I had no idea it was that powerful. Chad's doing my job for me. Good job, Chad. And any other questions, or I'm going to get you out of here and click the button. It's 56. Okay. Chad, I owe you lunch. Clicking the button. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you all later.